Welcome back to the BookEnds YouTube channel. A couple videos ago, we talked about, I can't remember which video it was, so we're just going to vaguely...
Something.
Yeah, we talked about author website, and as soon as we finished the video, we're like, that's a good video. So, I thought we could... Yeah, that's the way we operate, just throwing stuff at the wall. So I thought we could talk about author websites, what should be on them, when they should be up and running. Do you need it before querying, or... So I thought we can have that kind of discussion and clarify
Lots
things.
of good conversation there.
Yeah, so first, when should an author's website be up and running? Before querying, or when you're on submission with your agent, when your book is coming out?
I mean, I don't think it needs to be up before querying. However, if you have material, if you write in other capacities, things like that, that allow you to have a website, I think why not? Go ahead and get it started.
Yeah, so you don't really need an author website until around 6 months before publication.
You have to have it.
It has to be up and running, no kinks, no nothing. Everything should be running smoothly by 6 months before publication.
Well, the reason for that is because that's when your publisher is at least starting to sell in the book. That's also when it could appear on places, on online retailers for pre-order. And at that point, bookstores and those people ordering your book, not just readers, are going to look at your website. So you need to have it up.
Yes, that is your very last date to have it up. Yeah. But if you have it up before querying agents, it's just an added bonus. You've made your life, your future self, their life a lot easier.
You've also made yourself easy to find. Because if I read something, I'm interested, I like it, I'm thinking I want to offer, of course the first thing I'm going to do is Google the author.
Right.
And
I'd say if you're not on social media and you're on a public social media, then you should have your website up.
Yeah, and even, you should have something. But if you have a website, it's easy to find you if you decide you want to blog. But even just links to your social media helps with all of that.
Agreed. So once your website's set up, what should be on it? You should have at least a few touchstone major stuff that should be on every website.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk primarily to the published or soon-to-be published author with this, because some of this material as a querying author you might not yet have, and that's fine. But there are certain things I think published authors absolutely need on their website. First of all, I think the design should match or correspond with the look of your book. If you're writing fun picture books, you probably don't really want a dark, creepy website, obviously. So there should be some sort of look that jives with everything, with your brand. That's what it is. Obviously, you need your name. You need to promote the books.
You should have an about me, about me or about your name page with a bio, a photo if you're comfortable, even who you're represented by, something like that.
I think you should have a photo.
Yeah,
and
I
think you should have a photo at a resolution where it's easily downloadable. I was recently contacted by a major national newspaper who was trying to get a hold of a higher resolution photo, a very specific photo of the author. If this had been past closing hours, they wouldn't have been able to get it. So having that available for download on your website makes it easier for media.
Just pull off. Yep.
Exactly.
So about us page, you should have a books page, which is going to have all of your books on it, blurbs, buy links, cover, reviews that are worthy of being on your website, those bigger reviews.
And you need all the buy links.
Yes.
Bookstores don't like it if they go to your page to order the book, to carry in the store, and they see that the only website you're promoting is Amazon. They want to know that they are also being promoted on your website.
Right. Only having one or select is sort of pigeonholing readers that don't shop there or something like that. So it's best to have them all available. So about us, the books page, and you should absolutely have a contact me page.
Yes, contact me. You can have a contact form for yourself. You could have a contact form for your agent. You could have a contact form for your publisher, not your editor's email address, but a general contact form.
Yeah.
Anything like that. If you and your agent are working with a film agent, you can have that film agent's contact, or of course your literary agent can be that contact. So yes, a contact page is essential.
And I would go so far as to say your contact page and your social media page, if you're active on social media, could and maybe should be separate.
Yeah, I would like to know where I can easily find your social media links. So, on the BookEnds page, we have those links right on the home page. Anytime you go to a page, you can get the links to our social media. So if you want to flip out and do that,
right?
Not flip out. You can click those links at any point easily, and I think you should do the same.
On most interfaces, I know specifically WordPress, you can put them in the footer, you can put them on a sidebar, you can have your own page, it can be on the header. They should be somewhere where they are easily found and always highlighted.
Yes. And I think that what readers are looking for when they go to your website, I feel that readers are looking for two things. They want a full book list, and if you're a series writer, they want to know the order of the books. So including that somewhere on your website is great, because if I'm a series reader, what happens a lot of times, I might find a book at book 5 and I want to go back and read from book 1, and I want an easy way to find that list, which is why I'll go to an author's website. They want to go because they want to know how to reach the author, is another key reason people go to the website. And if they're a real fan of your books, they want to learn more about you or find extra material. So having questions, reader questions that they could include at book clubs, if that works for your book.
Reader's guide, yep.
They want to know more information just about you. So it's more than just your bio as a writer. Who are you? Where do you live? What hobbies do you have? If you include recipes in your book, can you also include those on your website so people can easily download them?
This is your public-facing resume cover letter. This is everything that's going to entice readers and people who want to work with you. So it should be something that's going to project you in the way you want to be projected.
Right. And include fun facts that people can't find elsewhere so they can connect with you on a personal level.
So some tips. I think a lot of people will get their website up and running like, this is boring, I want something that's fun on the website, and they'll come up with this great idea, and it'll get its own little toolbar tab, and they'll launch it, then they'll do it a couple weeks and they'll never keep up with it.
Yeah.
You need to keep up if you're going to start anything special like that, any content that you're going to continuously post. You need to be active, and it needs to be something that you can entirely commit to.
Well, we've discovered that firsthand with the BookEnds.
Yeah, with the blog.
And the blog is something we know we have to update all of the time, because if people come to our website, the way our website is set up is it looks stale. It looks stale if people go to your homepage and your latest news or your latest blog post is even a month old. If you're not updating regularly, then you need to change the look of your website so it doesn't look stale.
And have a more of a mainstay homepage, something like that.
Yeah.
And same goes for when you're updating your contact information. When you sell a book, you should put your deal up there. Once it's announced, of course, it should go up on there. Once your cover is revealed, once your book is available for pre-order, all that stuff should be continuously updated. And
that's really key. Once your book is available for pre-order, do not have coming soon, because it's not coming soon, it's pre-order. And
you should be driving that at all points.
And as we discussed in another video, pre-orders are very important. And once your book is available for sale, have it immediately change that to available for sale or on sale now. I find it really frustrating when I go to an author's website and I know the book has been out even for 2 days and it still says coming soon. You're going to lose readers. They're going to, they won't think to pre-order if you don't tell them to pre-order. They won't think to buy if they don't think the book is for sale.
Yeah, so once you get that website up and running, make sure that it's a priority for you. It's just as important as any other stage of promotion for your book.
It's also really important to keep the reviews updated, news updated, because once the book is for sale, that's where your film people and your foreign people for translation rights and film rights and audio rights, they're going to go to your website because that's the information they want to see whether this book is getting the attention that will help propel them to make an offer. If you're not updating that material, then they don't think anything's happening with your book. So, if you can, it's a lot of work. Having a website is a lot of work, but set aside.
Something you have to do. Yeah, make it a priority.
Once a month, once a week, set aside.
We do, I do monthly audits of our website, which are less intense. And then I do quarterly big updates where I'm checking links and making sure that they aren't dead. And so it has to be a priority, and you have to schedule that time off, and you have to do it. It's something you have to do.
Or hire somebody to do it.
Or hire someone.
Or get James to do it.
Okay, I need to do
Just
it.
kidding. But if the more frequently you do it, if you set aside, an hour each week, an hour each month, it won't be that bad to put those updates in, and so do it. It was terrible.
I don't even know how to end this video.
No.
That's pretty much it.